Hello again, everyone. This is Randy, your sewing machine man, and what we have today is a Cobra Class 20 leather machine. Tandy Pro is what they have the label on it there. And it's a real nice little machine for sewing leather. And I went out and serviced it for a customer today who was having issues with it looping and jamming underneath. And you folks that have industrial machines, household machines, no matter what they are, they're prone to do that if the tricky threading procedure isn't followed precisely. And that was what was going on with this one. So I'm going to move this out of the way. That's just a still. And then we'll hit this video of me giving a quick tutorial on how to thread it. And sorry for the through video quality. And let's see, there's a release there. I'm gonna make sure that's the release for that. Oh yes, that's your release. So put it between these two here. You come down under this bar, go to between the discs, and at that point you push this and see how this spreads those apart. Oh. Then you can pull and you feel absolutely no tension at all. You release it and you got tension if it's set properly with your foot down. With your foot down and this released, you should feel tension. And you put it over this bar here. That way it goes all the way around. You're getting the full contact of the tension. And you go between these little discs and you pull this up until it clicks behind the notch. Click, hear that? Mm-hmm. All right. And you go on the thread guide there. And you go through either one of these holes, top or bottom, doesn't matter. Right to left through there. Whichever one it'll let you. And then you're back into another thread guide here. Another thread guide here. Making music, man. Over here. And then it goes underneath this little tab here. Small little tab. And then a lot of times the machines will like it to be in this hole. Sometimes it doesn't like that hole. So I'll put it in the hole. If it likes it, we'll leave it. If it doesn't, start shredding the thread or anything, because these things are made out of tin and they're made in who knows where land. So sometimes their manufacturing processes are really good and sometimes not so good. So if we get it to go through there with it, I'm going to skip it because it seems like an annoying one. Left to right, outside in, the long groove of the thread, the needle rather. The long groove is always on the side that accepts the thread, and you have that right. The long groove is on the left. So you put it through left to right, outside in. And that's when you always raise the foot back up. And you might even want to push this to release it and get yourself some slack on the thread. And then take your brake off, put this to the rear. And take your brake off, and doesn't want to turn the hand wheel, and you go around, it picks that up, and you'll see it swipe across here. That's when you know the tension, timing, everything's good. Timing rather, not tension, but swing it up through, and then it pops up, and then you put the threads to the rear and start sewing. That's how you thread the top. And if you get this step here and you don't spread these discs, that thread will just be laying on the top and it'll have no tension and it'll just lock up, as you found out. That's what was causing it. And then that little piece of thread, that little tail on the bottom was just making it worse because that was making the bottom extra tight. Okay, so that's, for what it's worth, that's just going through the threading procedure and hitting all the guides. Making sure you push the release button to spread those discs apart. And then you always lower the foot, pull down on the thread, and make sure you feel like someone has a hold of it and won't let go. You hear me say that so often on the household machines. Thread it through the tension discs, and then lower the presser foot. That puts those tension discs back together, puts contact to the threads. Then you lower it, you pull, and make sure it feels like someone has a hold of it and won't let go. That's when it's threaded correctly. If you pull on it and it just goes right through, it didn't get seated down there properly, or it was either in front or behind those discs and you have no tension and it's going to jam. So just a quick tutorial again. Sorry about the quality and the fuzziness and all that, because I'm not a videographer. I'm just a sewing machine guy trying to help y'all out. So there it is, the Tandy Cobra 20 Tandy Pro Class 20. Not a bad little machine.